Don Argus, man, his Elisa is insane as always, but it's just unfortunately he just can't come out on top.
Yeah, super aggressive on the character as well. Really doesn't hesitate to go for his signature unblockable setups, just rushing down his opponents. But it did seem to work up against AK. You know, the Kazumi really doing well to shut down the Eliza pick. But here we have on the opposite side is Mawts with the Ganryu. Has picked Ganryu more than Nina this season. So has been falling back and has been pretty successful with that pick, as you see there, 46%.
Yeah, and I'm really happy about that because Ganryu has worked out way more than Nina has, and Nina is such a flawed character, and Ganryu, he's not the most perfect character himself, but he certainly is better than Nina in most cases. And let's see how things are gonna go. I mean, mix-up versus mix-up, aggression versus aggression, and game record, Mawts has Don Argus's number in 6-3 in favor of Mawts.
Yeah, of course, he is owning that head-to-head right now, and I'm excited to see both of these characters match up against each other. I guess we're not really expecting them to veer away from their signature picks as of the moment. We are expecting Don Argus to bring out the Eliza, Mawts to go for that Ganryu. And I wonder who gets the upper hand in that matchup specifically, because, you know, we know Don Argus will be moving forward here. Does Mawts have enough tools on the Ganryu to actually match the aggression coming out from Don Argus?
Yeah, and I wondered that too, because simply because Eliza is a 2D character, it makes things much more complicated. You're suddenly not playing proper Tekken anymore, where there's not a lot of jumping, and Eliza, there's a bit of sidestepping going on around here, but the fact that she's 2D makes things, again, complicated as hell. And the dive kick mix-ups crushes a lot of lows, sometimes even mids, and Ganryu, let's see if Ganryu can keep her in place.
Yeah, and speaking of crushing those lows, we've seen Mawts and his play around using that specific move, just sweeping over on that Ganryu. Let's see how that will fare up against Eliza. But there's also one factor where she has a smaller hitbox than most of the cast, so maybe some of your optimal combos you need to adjust, but let's see.
Yeah, and especially the fact that female characters, some of your optimal wall combos don't work generally on female characters, especially with the fact of Eliza and Xiao Yu, and this is certainly the case for Eliza. So let's see if the Masaji is gonna happen for a wall combo. And here we are now at the arena stage, the most frequent stage, just as mentioned.
Yeah. Love the outfit as well coming out from Mawts here. Sushi chef.
Doskoi. Doskoi, always one of the many things that people say in the Tekken community when you see a Ganryu. Now these guys are gonna start to poke it out, feel each other out. This is the feel process.
Oh, but Mawts gets the first hit in. Gonna push Don Argus here. Gonna bring him to the wall. Big damage already at the start of round one. There comes the Masaji you were talking about, kid.
Yeah, that last hit shouldn't have hit, because Don Argus didn't tech roll out of it, he got hit as a punishment. So here we go. Just what I was mentioning. The dive kick mix-ups are coming in from Don Argus, and as an Eliza player, you should always be utilizing that, especially if it's plus on blocks. So one more mix-up can do it. Don Argus could be done for. Mawts is slowly pushing him to the wall, goes for the low, and he gets the follow-up. Finally, I have been waiting for this. And Don Argus, can he capitalize on this? No wall splat, however. One more hit can do it. Down jab.
Oh, wow. Don Argus able to find the low there against Mawts. Able to come back in that round as well. Mawts was starting off really, really hot here, but Don Argus seems to have found his rhythm. Let's see what Mawts can do here in round two.
Yeah, Mawts gave Don Argus the space that he needs, and you don't really want to do that against Don Argus. So here you go. You can see him pushing Mawts up to the wall, but Mawts will block that low, finish him correctly afterwards. Don Argus is going to have to think about that.
Yeah, excellent reactions there coming out from Mawts. Does have a slight life advantage here, but Don Argus trying to chip away here.
Such a good punish too. Went for the down jab into the Shoryuken. Don Argus gonna spend that meter. Goes for the unblockable. Mawts is put in range. There's gonna be a lot of pressure. Yet again, he's gonna go for that unblockable. Not even a setup, just a raw unblockable.
2 in a row? Bet Mawts wasn't expecting that to come out from Don Argus. All of a sudden, he's up 2 rounds here up against Mawts. Let's see, can he get a clean 3-0?
Yeah, it may look like the slowest thing in the world, but it's actually one of the hardest things to react to, and one of the many things that you can do to counter that is sidestep. And Mawts Mouts being using the character that is Ganryu. Ganryu is kind of considered a big, so it's hard to sidestep. One of the many weaknesses that Ganryu has. And Don Argus is gonna get carried to the wall, misses that last hit, but Mouts has the momentum. Goes to the down forward 1-4, but Don Argus will push him back.
Yeah, Mount still has a comfortable lead here and able to close out round 3. Finally able to put a round on the board is Mount. So he can build on that momentum right now. Oh, great duck there from Don Argus. See a lot of these moves whiffing. Just a matter of time till Don Argus goes for that whiff punish and probably get a combo here. Does have full meter.
Yeah, and if you see Don Argus going for that string, it's most likely that he's going to spend that meter, but Mouse didn't press that button. Then here we go, another unblockable. That's 3 out of 3. Mouse is outside of range. Don Argus gets confident out of hole 2, but Mouse missed inputs. That is crucial and heartbreaking. Don Argus again gets caught, but this should be it. Mouse will take it to a final round.
Ah, the rage drive catching Don Argus towards the end of that round. Mouse able to pull things back here. Excellent block there on the low. Don Argus risks it and it's punished. Here goes through the wall. Gonna be big damage coming out from Mouse.
Excellent is the perfect word for that, Chiso. And Don Argus yet again goes to sleep on pushing Mouse away from that wall. He does not want to be in that position, especially the fact that Mouse is such an aggressive monster. Don Argus with that counter hit, dive kick. Are we gonna steal wall? Yes, we will. Look at that wall carry. It's almost as crucial as Elisa's, but he goes for another setup. Is this gonna be it, Chisto? No, he goes for the wrong combo. And Mouse, and there it is, the headbutt will be punished accordingly, and Don Argus will take game 1.
Oh, we saw it right there, the signature Don Argus rushdown. You know, the moment he landed the hit onto Mouse and pushed him onto the wall, it was just foot on the gas pedal, really not stopping on the offense, and it paid off for him. Saw that that setup with the unblockables and, you know, with the meter as well, really making good use of that. And Don Argus able to win game 1 up against Mount. Really excellent stuff coming out from him.
That could have been much worse for Don Argus had he done the right combo with the unscaling side of things. If Mouts went for the wrong guess, that could have been his game. But fortunately enough, Don Argus came out on top, and that was a mini heart attack in my case.
Yeah, just really good stuff. Really beautiful play coming out from Don Argus. Let's see though, does Mount stick with the Ganyu? I think we won't get to see that character swap immediately because he did pretty well up against the allies. I feel like there was just a bunch of moments where he got caught out, and it really sealed the deal for him in game 1.
Yeah, considering how well he did in this entire season thus far, I really think that he should stick with the Ganryu and maybe go for an infinite stage. But the infinite stage is going to benefit Don Argus as well. Nina pick would not benefit him all that well because, you know, we've seen how that went, and maybe the stage select would be the most optimal here for the maybe extra bit of breathing room for Mouts. But let's see, what's the decision?
Oh,
There it
we're
is.
talking about the infinite stage, and this does kind of benefit both players. You know, it will come down to how well they can play the neutral, play the stand-up against each other.
Yeah, and although it benefits Don Argus, Mouts is going to need all of the backdashing space that he needs, especially that this is a 2D character. You've heard one of those memes, just backdash. But anyway, here we go. Let's see if Mouts can come back in game 2, or will Don Argus 2-0 the man?
Oh, slams him down on the ground here. Excellent start for Mouts. Let's see how much the infinite stage will actually become a factor here, as we're seeing both players really just stick near each other. Don Argus not wanting to give that space to Mouts.
You can see Mouts going for a lot of these 2-1-2s, and it's because there's a lot of counter hit factors coming into it and hoping Don Argus would press after the 2-1. But Don Argus is just too patient for that. Despite the fact that he is one of the most aggressive players here in the Nationals, he thinks way too better than that.
Oh, Don Argus though is in rage. Still can get the round here if he picks the spot, but no, Mouts able to close this one out. Round 1 goes over to Mouts.
Yeah, and I really love how Mouts is utilizing a lot of these down forward 2s, because the down forward 2 can be rendered safe if you go for the jabs afterwards. So down forward 2, 1-2, and all they can get if they duck is just a wall standing 4, because my goodness, the recovery is just too fast on that Don Argus right now has a bit of a life lead. Ooh.
Spends the meter.
Ooh. Spends the meter, but he misses the combo though. Mawts is lower than half health. Doesn't have rage just yet. Don Argus went for that dive kick, but unfortunately he missed inputs.
Does put Mawts in rage now. A few more hits needed. Goes for the slide. With the get-up kick, gonna be able to even up the round count here. Excellent stuff coming out from Mawts.
Yeah, Mawts thought that he was gonna go for a low kick, which is usually one of the primary options for whenever a slide happens. Oh, he's gonna go for a low to get the guaranteed. I mean, no, it's not a guarantee. He got the mix-up on him. Mid kick takes it, and here we go. Don Argus getting chipped away slowly by Mawts. The plus frames, he's not pressing. Gets him with the succubus swipe. And Don Argus right now pushes Mawts away. Does he have the momentum? That's the question.
Yeah, and you see here, Mawts trying to keep him out, but gets caught with a wave there from Don Argus. Gonna put him really close to death here. A few more hits would do it. Mawts trying to work, but no, Don Argus shuts the door in that one. Now Don Argus, match point.
Yeah, and I should also mention that even though Mawts can go for the 1-2 after the down forward 2, it's not always the case that you can just get the while standing 4. Don Argus can go for the down jab into the Shoryuken, so very good option select for Don Argus.
Oh, Mawts trying to poke away at Don Argus here, you know, checking him with those jabs, with those down jabs as well.
Alright, Don Argus right now hoping to keep that aggression up. No sidestep on the side of Mawts, but he gets him with that counter hit. Is this gonna be it? I don't think so, unless of course he goes for a setup, but Don Argus is in big trouble. He is so low. One more poke can do it. What can Mawts do? Is he gonna continue the aggression? He spends that meter right now, and Mawts is backdashing away. Good block!
Yeah, really good patience there coming out from Mawts. Knew that Don Argus has a tendency to go for that slide to try and open up his opponents. Had the good read right there, and now does give him a chance to extend this set into that third game. Let's see though. Don Argus looking to close out here. Good block there. Good launch punish as well from Mawts. Gonna be big damage on this combo.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate for Don Argus. He thought he had the jab punished in, but Mawts was just too steady and ready for that. Mawts right now, yet again, that's gonna be a big punish, and Mawts should be able to take this game. Ooh, Don Argus has to stop that one because Mawts has taken game 2 away from him.
Yeah, and you know, on the side of Don Argus, that's what happens when you go for it and it gets blocked, unfortunately. Excellent play as well coming from Mawts, you know, able to land the punishes when he needed them. Able to push this set all the way to that game 3.
And I mentioned this in day 5. Don Argus has that tendency, and he's been having this tendency since season 1. He's so trigger happy when it comes to these EXDPs or maybe just miss inputs. It happens a lot to Don Argus, and I really hope that changes now because it's been punishing him so hard.
Yeah, you know, it's a very risky style to play, and when your opponent has enough patience in them to just not press when he sees you going for these aggressive rushdowns, he could just wait until you toss out that move, and boom, it gets blocked, you're launched in the air, you lose the round. It's really costing him a lot of these, I'd say, winnable rounds, especially here against Mawts.
And really good job to Mawts that he's so aware of these launch punishes, and sometimes people don't actually launch punish the Shoryuken. They just go for a jab punish, which is really weird, but of course that's what we would expect from the pros here in the Nationals. They always get the right punishes in, and especially punishing the Shoryuken.
Yeah, that's the gap. That's the difference between these pros and, you know, a lot more of the, let's say, casual type of players where they tend to not go for the optimal punishes. But yeah, I'm just hyped to see the deciding game between these two players. We aren't expecting them really to maybe swap characters here. We know that Don Argus has that Pocket Heihachi, but he hasn't brought it out yet here so far.
Actually, yeah, the Pocket Heihachi, he hasn't pulled it out so far in this season of the Nationals. However, in season 1, Heihachi was rampant. He would go for a lot of these OTGFs, which mind you is a very hard input, but he uses them, according to Pika, as a poke.
Alright, so like we mentioned earlier, no character swaps. It has been incredibly close between these two players. We did head over to Kinder Gym now.
All right, the Kinder Gym. This is the go-to stage for Don Argus, probably because of his daughter. It reminds him of his daughter, or he needs that daughter buff, as what I mentioned with Doc Jimmy in day 5. So let's see how things are gonna go. So far, Don Argus is on a tear right now, but Mawts maintaining that defense.
All right, Mawts gonna get chipped down a bit here, but is fighting back. Again, both players really trying to open up each other, trying to land that first big hit of the round, really set the tone.
And you can notice that Mawts has been going for a lot of these FF1+2s. Although they're unsafe, it can really catch you off guard. And especially the fact that Don Argus is so aggressive, it might just well catch him. But so far, it hasn't worked out. Don Argus should be spending this meter right now, pushes Mawts to that wall. Ooh, almost got him right there. And this should be a guaranteed wall combo, but he drops it. Unfortunate.
Alright, 10 seconds left on the clock. Mawts need to do something big here. Oh! He gets snuffed out of the rage drive. Toe kick. 3 seconds left. Don Argus able to clutch that one out.
That was a very good option because Mawts couldn't have done anything while Don Argus was still up in the air. And even if he did catch him while jabbing, the damage wouldn't be enough. So that would have cost him enough time for Don Argus to win that round. So good option select for Don Argus.
Alright, Don Argus now in the lead here against Mawts. Is slowly chipping away. Mawts struggling to find a gap in the defense of Don Argus right now, but there finally gets a big hit. He should reach the wall here, but the side wall will mess up the combo slightly. And there, Mawts able to tie it up instantly. 1-1 now in game 3.
Yeah, it's one of those cases wherein you drop the combo, but it works out well for you. And Don Argus yet again gets him with a combo. Is he gonna follow up this time? Yes, he will. Will he carry it to the wall? No, just a bit short on that one, but he still gets the momentum on his side. Back 3 into the wall bounce. Are we gonna see another wall carry? No, no proper punish on that one, but Mawts is in very, very big trouble right now. Trying to go for that headbutt, but the low parry gonna connect.
Yeah, still a commanding lead now for Don Argus. Mawts not gonna be able to get that round away from him. Now it's match point for Don Argus. Let's see. Mawts backdashing away, trying to space it here.
Oh, that could have been a really good option. Don Argus very aware, but unfortunately it didn't work. And I want to talk about how Mawts just can't catch Don Argus while he's in the air. It's probably because of how Ganryu is standing and how short he is, surprisingly. But here we go. Don Argus seems to have not have the upper hand, but he'll follow up on that counter hit dive kick.
Yeah, I mean, sumo wrestlers aren't used to fighting in the air. He's looking like he's struggling right now. Gets put in rage. Does have big damage accessible.
Oh, follow up with the combo. Oh, so good for Mawts, but he doesn't follow up with the combo on the wall, but the wall standing forward will take it. Doskoi! And Mawts will take it to a final round.
Now, one round to decide this set between these two players. It is Don Argus starting off well here. Does push Mawts to the wall. Big damage already from the start. Wall bounce again coming from Don Argus. More wall splats here. Wow, look at the damage coming out from this Eliza. Mawts gonna get hit with the unblockable.
And the blood-sucking vampire will take it with 7 golden letters, and Don Argus will take it against Mawts.